Hi, welcome to Film Fiend. My name is Seb, and today I'm discussing 5 films that are coming soon that I'm really looking forward to. So, in no particular order, here we go. At number 1, we have The Wait. This is the debut film from Padraic McKinley, who has previously only worked as an editor. This film is set in Oregon in 1933 and follows a man called Samuel Murphy, portrayed by Ethan Hawke, who is sent to a brutal work camp but is offered early release if he agrees to smuggle gold through the deadly wilderness. This looks very reminiscent of the William Friedkin film Sorcerer, which involved a group of guys transporting a truck full of dynamite through the jungle. It looks like it's going to be similar to that film in the way that it's going to be very tense, nerve-shredding and suspenseful. It also features Russell Crowe, and just hearing his voice in the trailer, it sounds to me like it's going to be a great role for him, and it'll be nice to see him in an actually good film again. The cinematography looks amazing, and the setting, time period, and story just looks so good, like the kind of film we don't get that often anymore. And I would bet it's going to be extremely tense and thrilling. I'm definitely really looking forward to this one. Moving on to number 2, we've got Whale Fall. This is based on a 2023 book of the same name and is directed by Brian Duffield, who made the highly underrated No One Will Save You. And this film looks like such a novel concept. Just from the trailer alone, you can tell it's going to be totally unique. It's a story about a scuba diver who gets swallowed by a whale and has to try to escape. This film features Austin Abrams, who was great in Weapons, and it features the legendary Josh Brolin, who coincidentally was also in Weapons. It looks like it's going to be a really tense and claustrophobic ride, with possibly some emotional character stuff going on at the centre, and really it all just rests on its totally unique concept. It's based on a best-selling book, features 2 really good actors, and is helmed by a director who knows how to make a good genre film, so I've got high hopes for this. It's shaping up to be a highly unusual film. I'll definitely be seated for this one. Now for number 3, we have Heart of the Beast. This is directed by David Ayer, who made Fury and End of Watch. Admittedly, he is a hit and miss director because he also helmed The Suicide Squad, The Beekeeper, and A Working Man, which aren't so good. But we'll just forget about those films for now for the sake of this video. This film features Brad Pitt, who also helped produce it, so he obviously believes in the project, and it follows a special forces officer and his combat dog who find themselves stranded in the wilderness after a plane crash and have to battle the forces of nature in order to survive. This looks like the kind of film that even David Ayer can't go wrong with. It's a simple plot featuring only a few credited actors, and it's going to be a stripped back wilderness survival type film, but with a dog and Brad Pitt. I mean, that's a recipe for success in my eyes. Pitt is an absolute legend, obviously, and he's like 60 now, but he's still cooler than basically every other actor in the game. And you need someone of his caliber if you're going to pull off a film like this with only one human character at the center. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be tense and thrilling with a simple survival plot that takes place in a visually spectacular setting, so it can't go wrong, surely. I'm really looking forward to it. Moving on to number 4, we've got Tony. This is directed by Matt Johnson, who recently made the film Nirvana, the Band, the Show, the Movie, which I've heard really good things about. And he's directed a bunch of very interesting sounding films that I am yet to have the pleasure of watching, but I will get around to them at some point. But this film follows the early life of renowned chef Anthony Bourdain as he gets involved with the chaotic world of a restaurant. This film features Dominic Sessa as the titular protagonist, and he was absolutely fantastic in The Holdovers. It also features Leo Woodall, who was great in Tuna, and the legendary Antonio Banderas. It looks to me like it's going to be a great all-rounder. It looks funny and chaotic, as well as charming and moving, and possibly everything in between. The trailer totally sold me on it, and I've got a feeling it'll satisfy audiences who are familiar with Anthony Bourdain's escapades, and those who aren't. I'm the latter, but I still have a really good feeling about this one. I love a good character study, and the trailer just looks so good. I'm really looking forward to this film. And finally, at number 5, we have The Debut. This film is directed by Jesse Eisenberg. It's his sophomore effort as writer-director after the brilliant A Real Pain, a film that absolutely proved his talents as an auteur. And this film follows a woman called Mona Friedman, who is cast in a bit part at a small community theatre, only to transform from a shy, unassuming housewife into a zealous method actor, willing to do anything to protect the artistic integrity of her marginal role, even if it means waging war against the show's domineering director. So basically, it's that The Simpsons episode where Marge gets a bit part in a play. This features the legendary Julianne Moore and Paul Giamatti, and just the thought of Paul Giamatti delivering dialogue written by Jesse Eisenberg brings me joy. There's no way this isn't going to be really funny and smart, because the dialogue in A Real Pain is so clever, sharp, and witty. Also, I heard that Eisenberg has written all the music and lyrics for this film, which is amazing. If that's the case, he truly is an auteur, and I've got a feeling with this film, he's going to solidify himself as one of the best writer-directors of his generation. You can tell he's an artist with a strong passion for what he does, who truly loves his craft. It's going to be so good, I can feel it. So that's it. That was a list of 5 films that are coming soon that I'm highly anticipating. I would have included the release dates, but they're completely different depending on what country you're based in and depending on availability with certain cinemas. You know what it's like these days. You've got to seek them out for yourself and do your due diligence. So I didn't bother with the release dates, but you should check out the trailers properly anyway if you like the sound of any of these. But anyway, I hope this clued you in on some upcoming films and got you hyped for them like I am. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, then drop me a like. I'd really appreciate it and it'll help the channel. Also consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. But regardless, thanks so much for watching and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.